Tell me about the accident, sir. What happened?
I was on my way back from working up north, and I was about 30 minutes from my hometown. The other guy tried to change lanes and clipped my back fender and sent me off the freeway. I rolled like 7 times, broke my back.
I believe we have some pictures before and after. I can't believe you survived this.
Yeah.
What type of work do you do for a living?
I was building giant freezers for Walmart.
How long were you off work?
I still haven't gone back to work.
Ms. Copeland, at the time of the accident, you were living together full-time, both of you?
Yes.
You let the defendant use the car.
Yes.
Were both of you working at the time?
No.
No, I was the only one working.
Were you the primary provider in the home?
For the most part, yeah.
The other party had some insurance, and so what was the amount of the settlement?
$30,000. And that was for lost wages and medical bills.
Part of your defense is the settlement that you got was not even sufficient to compensate you for the injuries that you endured. Do I understand that correctly?
Yes.
So, Ms. Copeland, the way I understand your legal theory to be is that my truck was in your possession, so it is your responsibility to deliver the truck back to me in good working order. And because you didn't, I am suing you. That's why you're suing him, correct, and not the other party?
Well, that, and he told me if I wasn't able to recover the money that he would cover it.
Did you tell her that, sir?
Yes, I did.
So why are we here?
Because I didn't feel I got enough money in the settlement to cover the truck.
Ms. Copeland, is it your testimony that he said that regardless of what happens in that case or with respect to my settlement, I'm going to take care of this?
Yes.
Was that your representation to her, Mr. Spravno?
For the most part, it was at the time.
Okay, so then I'm going to say again, why are we here?
After that, we ended up splitting up. She kicked me out of the house, and I can't afford to replace the truck.
Because you're paying rent now?
Yes.
Well, that's not exactly the case.
You can feel free to elaborate.
I did not kick him out. When I filed this, he was served at our house, and that morning he freaked out and left.
Yeah, because I mean, you're having coffee over breakfast. Oh, who's at the door? Oh, it's a process server because I'm suing you.
Yes.
Why sue him at that point?
Because in every situation we've had, he has not been held responsible. He didn't pay many of the bills in the entire time I was with him. I was a student and I was doing side jobs.
I see.
And he barely had had this job for 2 months, and it was the first and the last one he had.
Since the other party was determined to be at fault, why aren't you suing the other party?
Because I was not told that his attorney would not be collecting for my vehicle until the time frame was nearly up.
Judge Domingo?
At the time of this incident, you were both living together. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What did you do when you got paid? Did you give your money over to the plaintiff to take care of the bills, or did you still maintain that responsibility as well?
I gave her some of the money for bills.
And did you ever ask where the money was going?
No. I didn't have to ask because she would already let me know beforehand.
So she would say to you, I paid the electric bill, it was $50. I paid the gardener, that was $10.
That's correct.
And I guess then, based on this, you never heard her say, and I paid the car insurance. Your position is the reason why you don't want to pay her is because she didn't pay the insurance. But I think you knew she wasn't paying the insurance because you asked her and you knew and she told you whatever bills she was paying. Now, there's an action called impleader, which means you bring in another party. So why is it that you did not bring in the actual person who caused the accident with regard to this particular aspect of your claim? Were you told that that was precluded by the fact that your medical and all were actually resolved, and so that was kind of
That's correct.
res judicata as a portion of that? You could no longer bring that portion.
That's what I understood.
Okay. Is that your understanding as well, ma'am?
Yes.
Did you ever tell him that there was no insurance on these cars?
No, I did not expect to pay it until the month following because I had misunderstood the promotion.
So wait, this promotion which said we could give you roadside assistance?
Yes.
I think you would know the difference between roadside assistance and whether or not your car is insured.
Yeah, you would think I would.
Why didn't you include all of this in the original judgment? I don't understand that.
My attorney said that he wasn't going to put the truck in the claim because it wasn't my property.
What were your actual illnesses?
I fractured my L1.
I mean, to me, for somebody with a fractured back, with a responsible third party, with a job, a young man your age, I mean, this sounds like a very low recovery.
I didn't have a license.
You didn't have a license.
So it's a no pay, no play state. I couldn't get a pain and suffering. I could only
So
get...
the two of you were doing this.